We're here in Oceanside with Chef Davin Waite, the mind behind Wrench and Rodent, where zero waste isn't a trend, it's a way of life, and every bite tells a bigger story. This is Savoring SoCal, where we go behind the scenes with the chefs, farmers, and flavor makers who are shaping Southern California's food culture in ways that matter. Let's head into the kitchen and meet our chef. So Chef, for the people watching that don't already know you, who are you and what do you do for a living?
I'm Davin Waite, and I cook at Wrench and Rodent, Seabasstropub, The Plot, and Shoots.
So Chef, tell us where your zero waste philosophy began.
It was kind of like born into me. My parents grew up in England after World War II, and I think that growing up in that environment where things were hard to come by, they saw the value in just about everything.
You talk a lot about respecting the ingredients. How does that play into your kitchen?
Number one, respecting the ingredient is waste as little of it as possible, whether it was a plant that a farmer grew, an animal that gave its life, or a fish or person risked their life to get. And then it's also kind of honoring it by doing like the coolest thing possible with it, and trying to do it in a way that people are gonna like it. Because like when you're feeding people weird stuff, you kind of got one shot.
Yeah.
So if you mess it up, they'll probably never try that again. So, and sometimes it's what you got to do to it, but sometimes it's knowing what not to do with it, letting it speak for itself.
So what is something that you use that most restaurants throw away?
Probably a couple examples, the tuna bloodline, fish hearts, fish livers.
Oh, wow.
Fish reproductive organs.
Oh, what do you use
male
those
and
for?
Female. Well, the eggs are delicious. You have caviar. You can do a roasted egg sack, kind of like a sausage.
Oh, wow.
You can smoke them. We make the target out of them. And the cool thing is more and more, a lot of places are starting to do this type of stuff.
I love that. Chef Davin isn't just feeding people. He's challenging all of us to do better, eat better, and care more. Chef, where did you learn how to use every single part of the ingredients?
I was really lucky. I started off mostly in Japanese kitchens, and that's a culture that has a lot of respect for ingredients and the life that's going on the plate. So that was definitely the start. Incredibly lucky to learn some of, a lot of the older guys before they kind of started leaving the game.
So what do you think is what made them take a chance on you?
Honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't have taken a chance on me. I was a little animal when I was younger, but honestly, I think it was probably the willingness, and I loved every minute of it. From the second I stepped in a kitchen, I felt like I was home.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like jumping on a pirate ship, but every little piece of it was awesome. And I tried to learn as much as possible. And I think maybe they just saw the excitement of learning something new.
Passion.
I'm sure you've had similar experiences, Chef. How was it for you?
I really enjoyed learning. I think that that's something that definitely shaped the way that I move through life now. I think I was all over the place, and working in the kitchen really created structure for me. So that was really cool. Learning also how to be responsible with my time and with other people's time, and be very respectful towards what I'm putting out there for other people to eat and nourish their bodies with.
That's awesome. I think that's one thing a lot of us just have in common.
Yeah.
It's our personality type. And
yeah, I agree. I feel like a lot of chefs are super similar in that way, where the kitchen kind of molds you into being this amazing person. So what did your days look like back then?
Back then, cutting fish, but you're not allowed to touch the big fish until later on.
Wow.
Lots of mackerel, lots of salmon. Salmon was cheaper back then, so it wasn't like it is now. And then just vegetable prep, anything I could do to help the chef that was teaching me.
Chef, what do you hope your guests take away when they eat here?
The number one thing I'd like guests to take away after eating here is just a change of perspective and showing people what's possible if you could do things, and how to view things that we might not normally see as food. But I hope, if nothing else, we're showing people that doing things the right way can taste good and there's no compromises. That's like the single biggest lesson. It's the lesson I've learned from the people that I look up to, and that's what I'm trying to pass along to people that work here and people that eat here.
That's powerful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef. So Chef, what are you making today?
So today we're gonna do kind of a half carpaccio, half prosciutto melon, just to showcase 2 of our different dry aging applications, dry aging and curing fish. And the skin is a little more leathery. The meat is a lot more firm. It's crazy though, the blood is still red.
It's beautiful.
In there. Thank you. Because with beef, you have so much waste that you have to trim off. With fish, there's a lot less, but also you can use things that naturally wouldn't be used as that barrier. So you have the skin and the bones and all of that. But yeah, just the one thing that like I like having as a go-to
is fish sauce.
Fish sauce. So we kind of made a plant-based fish sauce, and
well, that's really cool.
there's you know, a lot of the plant-based stuff is slowly getting better, you know.
Yeah.
So tuna blooms like wine, you know, like you open it up, and it's a little different with the dry aging, but when it gets the air and breathes, it will get redder and redder.
I didn't know that. That's really cool. I tasted some of that earlier, and I think it's the best thing I've tried in my life. Not even kidding.
Thank you, Chef.
No, thank you. Super simple, super clean.
There you go, Chef.
That is so beautiful. Let's dig into this sea baby. Wow. I'm speechless. So good. So good. That, no words. Every choice in this kitchen feels intentional, from the scraps that aren't wasted to the flavors that surprise you. Thanks for joining me here in Oceanside for another episode of Savoring SoCal. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a like, and come back hungry, because this is real food, real people, real SoCal.